So let's look at question 1. Which of the following subatomic particles are found in the nucleus of an atom? So first thing I want to do is I want to write down everything I remember about atoms. So I remember the nucleus has protons and neutrons. I remember their charge. Protons are positive, neutrons are neutral. And I remember you have the electron cloud, and I'm just going to abbreviate. This holds all the electrons, and they are negative. So now let's look at the question and try to identify some of the key terms. Which of the following subatomic particles, if you remember what particles mean, it means parts, are found in the nucleus of an atom? So if you wrote down what you remembered, this should be a really easy question because you already wrote down the answer. So now it's just going through the answer choices. So if you look at A, electrons and protons, okay, protons is correct, electrons are in the electron cloud. Protons and neutrons in the nucleus, there's your proof. Electrons and neutrons, neutrons are in the nucleus, electrons are not. And then neutrons and electron cloud. And again, neutrons are in the nucleus, electron cloud is not. So if you pick B, great job, guys, great job. Let's look at question 2. A chemist measured an atom and found that it does not have any electrical charge. Which of the following conclusions is supported by the chemist's data? The first thing I need to do is write down what do I remember about an atom. I remember the nucleus has protons plus neutrons. I have to remember what charge each one has. I also know that the electron cloud, I'm just going to abbreviate, has electrons, and they are negative. So I should have enough information to answer this question. But let's highlight some of the important things. Okay? A chemist measured an atom and found that it does not have any electrical charge. Which of the following conclusions, in other words, his end thought, is supported by the chemist's data? So let's look at the answer choices. A, there are the same number of protons and electrons. So if you have 6 protons and 6 electrons, they essentially cancel each other out if you were subtracting them. And that's, if you remember back to when I talked about magnetism, that's why an atom has no electrical charge. They're neutral because they have the same amount of protons as they do neutrons. So that could possibly be right. There are no electrons in the atom. This is what makes it wrong. Because if you have no electrons and you have 6 protons, that means you have a positive atom. And that's not the way atoms exist. Atoms exist neutral. C, there are more protons than electrons in the atom. If that was true, then again, it would be positive just like it is in B. You have to have electrons to balance out an atom. P always has to equal E for a neutral atom. And then D, there are the same number of protons and neutrons in an atom. Protons are positive, neutrons are neutral. Neutrons have no charge. So again, that would still make it positive, just like answer choice B and C. So the correct answer is the very first one. So if you got it, good job.